Okay, so let's talk now some quick tips on using oils. I wanted some things that I could grab really quick and I know that would make a difference, that I just had to grab one oil and it would have all this power. So these are some fun tips that I've got for you. First is a lavender linen spray. So I love to use this in my daughter's bedroom. I will spray her pillow down before bed. And so this just has in it maybe 5 drops of lavender, and distilled water. And so I'll just spray down her pillow. That's an extra boost to get her to go to bed at night. So she's smelling that on her pillow. You can also drop a drop of lavender on the bedtime buddy that she has. So if she has, a stuffed animal that she sleeps with, that's a great idea. The next one is going to be what I call the magic cotton ball. And this is for any time that your child gets a splinter. This works really well. You can also take this same concept to a Band-Aid. And so if someone gets a splinter, normally I'll take, this is grapeseed oil in here, this is my carrier oil. So I'll take a little grapeseed oil, put it in the palm of my hand, and then I'll take 1 drop of Thieves and drop it in there and then wipe it with my cotton ball. And then I ask my child to hold that cotton ball wherever they had that splinter. So we started out with a splinter in the finger. She held the cotton ball through a show and it pulled it straight out of her skin. You have a child that doesn't want to hold a cotton ball, take that little pad on the Band-Aid and dip it in that combo that you've made with Thieves and the grapeseed oil, and then put that on them. And so it'll pull that splinter out. You want to make sure that you dilute your Thieves. That's why I use that grapeseed oil, because Thieves is a hot oil, so we don't want to put it directly on their skin. I love cotton balls for a lot of different things. Also, I love Valor. If you have been around for a while, you know how wonderful Valor is. And there's a Valor 2 if you can't get Valor 1 because it's out of stock right now. There is a Valor 2, but I love this that I may put a drop of Valor. Valor's great for courage and encouraging kind of some just that self-esteem that sometimes kids need, or really moms need, or anybody needs. So a drop of Valor on a cotton ball, and then I will actually stick this in the vent of the car. And so we have a minivan, there's a vent right above her, and I'll stick this cotton ball in her vent if we're on the way to a big event or something that she's a little nervous about. And so when the air's on, this is just circulating through the air. So think of this as like your cheap diffuser in the car. Roller bottles, I keep a peppermint roller bottle all the time with me. Great for, we talked about things that you might use this for. It's also great for your tummy and the kids' tummy if they're 2 and up. And so this is just an oil bottle, and Young Living sells these Fitments there on the top, the roller bottle Fitments. And so they just pop right into an existing Young Living oil bottle. And so this one had peppermint in it. It got down so far that I couldn't get any more drops out. So I just added my grapeseed oil to that, and then I popped a Fitment on. And I keep a peppermint roller in my purse all the time. That way, if I need to use it, roll it on the back of my spine, or roll it on my tummy, or across my head for head discomfort, this is a good multi-purpose. Another one is heliocrimson. This is kind of an expensive oil, but I can tell you that you as a mother need this oil. This is unlike anything else I've ever seen. This is non-compliant, but I'll kind of give you a little story. Daughter fell out of bed, busted her head open, pretty deep cut, got heliocrimson, and this is a natural blood clotting agent. And so we could actually see that blood clot right there on the top of her skin. It was absolutely amazing. This is a great one to use if you know someone that has nosebleeds, just to put a little bit right on their nostril, wherever that nosebleed, whichever nostril that's happening in. It works amazingly well, so highly recommend this. I hope that you wouldn't have to use it, but if you had to use it, this is something that we've grabbed in an emergency several times, and it's worth every single penny. Bath salts. Love bath salts. Love lemon in bath salts. So this is a big jar. This came from the Dollar Tree, full of just Epsom salt. For a jar this size, I would probably add 8 to 10 drops of lemon. And again, if this is something that you have to use, I would go ahead and I would run a warm bath, and I would take about a half a cup of my bath salts that I had previously added lemon to, and toss those in the tub. And because lemon is a detox agent, it pulls the negative things out of our body, so the bad parts. And so we've been able to actually bring out several things that we would use this for. So so that's an amazing oil there. One last one. This is a little small spray bottle. Can you see that? And in this, I use this same concept as my Boo Boo roller. So my purification and lavender. And so, or you could use the aloe oil that they'll be talking about in just a couple minutes from the Kids Sense line. And so, lavender and purification, there's just a drop or two of each in here, and it's filled with distilled water. And so this is like a first aid spray to me. And so I can spray this on before I put on a Band-Aid and kind of clean out a wound. So I hope that you found these tips helpful. These are kind of some things that I grab on a regular basis. Thanks so much.